For being here. And before we begin, I've got to say congratulations on your baby boy. Your beautiful wife gave birth just a little while ago. Thanks for being here on such an incredibly important morning.
Yeah. Yeah, I said, can I go? And she goes, absolutely. She goes, the baby's healthy, I'm healthy. So we're actually in the lot right now outside of the hospital.
Oh, my God. Well, we send you and her, your entire family, our best regards. Let's talk business, Bill. You say it's going to be a tough road ahead for the housing market. What are you seeing right now?
It's going to be tough. You know, our family made our money, as you may know, in Pulte Homes, Pulte Group. My grandfather founded the business in 1950. I was involved. We had to get involved to turn it around in 2016. And it's become a big business, and there's a lot of big businesses now in home building. But as you saw last night with KB Homes reporting, not only were the orders down, but the cancellation rate, I don't know if you saw it, Maria, was through the roof. It was something like 68%, which is just enormous. You know, usually that number's around 10, at most 20%. So I think we've got a tough road ahead this year, Maria, and I think you'll start to see that in earnings toward the back half of this year, and frankly into next year. I think the earnings are going to continue to deteriorate.
I mean, a lot of people say that the housing market is already in recession. We were talking about a shortage of supply even going into this most recent spike in rates. You think that we are going to see this worsen, and do you expect a broad recession in the broader economy this year?
I do think there's going to be a recession, and Maria, as you may know, because you've been covering Pulte Homes, I think, for a long time, and the home builders, when you have a rise and increase in interest rates like we've had, that is a big problem for housing. I mean, interest rates are like the mother's milk of housing, and if you cut it off, you're in big trouble. And when you've had these massive increases in interest rates, it just puts a lot of things to a stop. Now, I will say one positive, Maria, is you'll stop seeing these skyrocketing prices of homes, and you'll also see the cost of goods sold that go into homes, lumber, et cetera. You'll finally see some of those raw material prices go down.
You know, I'm really glad that you mentioned the company and the way your family founded Pulte, because, Bill, I know this is all personal to you, given that your grandfather founded this company. You left, and now you're in private equity. But I want to get your reaction to what we're seeing from your former colleagues, because I know that last year you filed a lawsuit against the then incoming Chief Operating Officer Brandon Jones for creating a sophisticated network of fictitious accounts on Twitter. Tell me what happened and what you faced, Bill. You're asking Twitter to hand over the activity of the Pulte Group lawyer, Todd Sheldon, as part of this lawsuit that's alleging an online campaign against you and your family.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy, Maria. You really can't make this stuff up. I mean, you have a Fortune 500 executive, in the case of Brandon Jones, operating all these fake identities, fake aliases, Maria. He stole an identity from a dead guy, posing as a dead guy to attack me, attack my father, my grandfather. Very sad situation. Fortunately, Pulte Group ultimately did the right thing. But, Maria, we just need to make sure that this kind of stuff isn't going on in a Fortune 500 company. We love Pulte Homes. We love Pulte Group. We're very close, as you know, with the employees. We have a huge scholarship fund for the employees. We want to see Pulte Homes be successful. But this type of shenanigans should not be going on in a publicly traded company where they're operating these fake bot networks, these fake accounts to attack us, conceivably, in my opinion, to probably make sure that that their job is safe. Ironically, this actually jeopardized his job by carrying out this crazy attack against us on Twitter. I mean, it's quite something out of a movie. You know, you don't think these things would happen to you, and then they happen.
You're right, and we're seeing a lot of that. It's all these things around social media and the weaponization of social media that is making us say this. You can't write this on Broadway. But Bill, I want to get your take specifically on what they're trying to do to you and your family. They attacked you. They attacked, obviously, your grandfather, the founder of this company. And I mean, has this affected business, all these fictitious accounts?
It has. It's affected my business. It's affected me personally, too, because obviously I care a lot about this business. We want it to be successful. That's why we put in a subpoena to get Todd Sheldon, who's the executive vice president of the company and the corporate secretary and general counsel's information, because, frankly, we just want to run this down and make sure that nothing more nefarious is going on. I mean, it does beg the question, how is this guy on company time running all of these fake accounts? Maria, he came up, you can't even make this stuff up, with a lady's name named Catalina Chen. It was an AI-generated face of a young lady in her 20s and 30s. There was another guy, AI-generated face. These accounts, and they start attacking me. They start putting the stock ticker in. I don't even know how this stuff is legal. I mean, it may be illegal. I don't know.
That is just extraordinary.
So it's pretty wild. And Maria, we talk about this macroeconomy, right? We talk about the interest rates going up. We talk about how Pulte used to be #1, now we're #4. You need to be on your game right now. You cannot be doing this kind of nonsense and be running a $15 billion company. You just can't do it.
Bill, real quick, we're going to be following this lawsuit, but Bill, real quick before you go, in a private equity role, are you finding opportunities even as the housing companies have been under such pressure with rates rising?
Not yet, Maria. Great question. Not yet. It's going to be pretty interesting. I'm really glad you asked that question. The M&A environment, Maria, in housing and building products is something to keep an eye on over the next 6, 12, 18 months.
Okay.
It's not time yet, but mark my words, Maria, there's going to be plenty of M&A opportunity.
Bill, we'll watch all of that and certainly that lawsuit as well. Thanks very much for being here. Please come back soon. Give us an update. Thank you, sir.
We'll do, Maria. Thank you.
All right. Bill Pulte joining us. The next hour of Mornings with Maria begins right now.